In all honesty, we don't have the resources to be able to provide the kind of security that we need to do. The first problem incident at first night will close first night if it's because we didn't do everything we possibly can to protect the people. If you give us
You're protecting the people from fun, you're protecting the people from culture, you're protecting the people from living anomalies.
And you want to raise the money, go right ahead. You want to make it down with the bands that night. I know there's a half a dozen bands in the city that'll do it for 30. So then you're running the Zeitarian for $700, whatever. You want to do 2 fireworks shows, you raise the money, that's fine. It seems to me the maximum fireworks show you could do for the maximum amount of people who would appreciate it would be around 9 o'clock. But I just think, look, it's not like I came upon this lightly. It's last year, look, you can tell me about families, whatever. At 12 o'clock last year, I was standing there on the stage counting the number of people that I figured we were going to be arresting by 12:30.
Well, I have a completely opposite of idea what first night is, obviously, and I think my idea is actually probably in intersection with the greater society in the whole country, probably even the world, and what I'm hearing, it should end at midnight. And I think the reason why our button sales have fallen off is because it hasn't. I've had a couple of people. I had somebody just yesterday tell me, I was talking to somebody in one of the agencies about something else. She said, well, I bought a ticket and I was thinking about coming, but, it got to be 9 o'clock. I was doing stuff and it was going to end at 10, so I didn't bother. And also this closing down is supposed to be closing down the whole city. We're trying to build up the city. We're trying to create more things to do. Not just me first night, people in the city. I got that First Friday idea that I'm trying to get going as well. We try to build up a day of the month, and somebody else build up another day, and eventually get the whole thing going. But this is not saying come into New Bedford. This is saying don't even bother with New Bedford. New Bedford's closing down at 9 or 10 o'clock. I don't think it works.
Let me talk about this because I think you need to do one or two things in all honesty. You need to just say, okay, I'm going to work, and make sure this is successful. But you need to find some place that's going to do the fireworks at midnight, one or the other, because you're not going to have one foot in each boat. You and I aren't going to see eye to eye on this, and I respect your right to say whatever you want to do, but let me explain something to you. There were 43 murders in New Bedford in about a 4.5-year period before I took office. And by the way, approximately 30 of them had not been solved we didn't have a clue on. Now, some of them we're working our way through, but since I've taken office, there have been, 4 street murders in the city of New Bedford. It's because people all of a sudden say, we want a safe city. Nothing can happen unless the city's safe. If you don't understand that, you don't understand the concept of society.
The security argument. That's the same thing as saying that we should go through, we should stop living our own civil lives, though. We should stop living a normal life because you want to implement safety you want to stop everything from happening.
But Homeland Security, from my perspective, but believe this or not, everyone in this room is very worried about international terrorism, I'm sure. But the fact of the matter is I'm as concerned about someone coming out of their home and being robbed at gunpoint. I look at that person as a terrorist in our city. I don't look at that as well, they'll be good, boys will be boys. This is just, excitable boy syndrome. That's someone when they point a gun in your face. It's no different than if you were walking down.
You can't live life in fear and not have any.
Yeah, but I think what you don't understand, Chuck, is I don't have time for the ridiculousness of someone coming on a committee and not working for the best interest of the committee.